Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another recording of Hearthstone. So today we're going to try and win 3 games with Paladin. Let's hop right into it. We'll probably get at least a couple of quests done today. Maybe all of them, but I would have to win all 5 games to do that. So that's a little bit asking too much. It's been quite a while since my last recording. It's the same day, but I certainly got caught up in doing dumb things and didn't get back to it as quick as I should. I am definitely falling down this pattern of I've got too many podcasts, too many YouTube videos, too much Reddit, too much Vote. I'm trying Vote out. I don't know. If I could find something besides Vote or Reddit, I might consider that too. But too much Twitter. I am technically on Vote as Rydo, R-Y-D-O, I believe. But there's no real way right now for people to follow it, and to speak on that, both as kind of
one day I'll be a real knight.
As in Reddit and Vote, since they're about the same. There's really some strict just site-wide no shilling things, because inherently they don't want their sites to be full of people just posting, let's face it, YouTube videos of their Let's Plays, and that's exactly what I would be doing. So even if I were to make a subreddit or a subverse for Vote that was specifically just for me, and I was the moderator, and I put my videos up, that still violates the site's rules, so it wouldn't be allowed. It would eventually get taken down. And I don't want to go into a website and just immediately start violating rules to the point where, why is he helping me? This makes no sense. I just don't think that that is the right way to go about solving things.
Reporting for duty. I can't do that.
We're using
So really the only way that both Reddit and Vote, and I'm leaning towards going to Vote because Reddit has changed their rules and it feels like it's dying as a... What is this guy doing? Is he just trying to fill my deck? Or is he just trying to help me? I don't know. Let's give him greetings.
Well met. My greetings.
Let's see.
No play.
Wow, this thing is going to be a quick victory.
The battle.
we're using real swords.
The only way it really works for me is that people need to be... I have no idea what this guy's doing.
I concede.
This must be a bot. Are you a dog? Are you a bot? Are you a dog? Because that felt very much like playing against a bot that had no idea what it was doing, or knew what it was doing but wasn't playing towards its own success. Maybe he had some weird quest to heal, but I don't know of any quest. I've never seen a quest where you have to heal for a certain amount. Oh, but to get back to Vote and Reddit, I need real people to be on those sites to be really excited about my videos. There's nothing wrong with those rules. Depending on what subverse or subreddits, they may have special rules. But in general, there's nothing wrong with a fan posting a link to my video on there and saying, check this out. But I've been watching Vote, and a lot of people are trying to do exactly what I would be doing if I hadn't read the rules and was just going to be unscrupulous about it and didn't really care if I got banned. Which I kind of barely care if I get banned. But I don't want to be a spammer. I don't want to spam. I need my fans to spam me things. Now, of course, it doesn't help me one bit if somebody goes somehow and downloads my video and re-uploads it to their channel and puts a link on that. No, that is theft, because then all those views, and if you have ad revenue on, you're just robbing me.
Reporting for duty. For justice.
Let's go ahead and kill this guy and leave that guy there. But if you share the real link from my website, there's nothing wrong with that. Inherently, Facebook has the thing where videos that you post as links don't get shown to as many people allegedly as ones that you post through their content system. But frankly, I'm never going to get in bed with Facebook. Facebook is not trustworthy at all. Not that any of the companies are really trustworthy, but Facebook is especially not trustworthy.
I'm ready to learn.
So is there anything else about that? Not really, just talking about how I'm being unfocused, very unfocused. It's hard. It's harder than you would think to try and play as much video games as I play, because once you flip that switch in your mind, and it's not really a situation where you can just turn off the game and not play anymore.
Reporting for duty.
It definitely changes the situation. It becomes work. Now, am I gonna sit here and say that it is a ridiculously high amount of work and that it's the most difficult job in the world? No, it isn't. But it becomes work, and human brains are naturally programmed to try to avoid work and save energy, because subconsciously we just never know if we're gonna run out of food. So we're always subconsciously in this mode of we need to preserve our energy and in case we don't get our next meal, regardless of whether or not there is actually any chance of that.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So yeah, instead of even scheduling some stuff in between to be released, which I should have done, I didn't. Oh, for a second there I thought it was going to conceal the face. I don't think you can do that. That would be unfair. Well,
thank you.
Well played.
The battle.
Oh, come on. That sucks. So we played a bot and we beat another person fairly with our paladin deck. Our paladin deck's not terrible. If it weren't just for the fact that we were at level 60 already. I wish the quests would look at things like that and go, wait, this guy's max level on this character. Let's give him a quest for another character. But sooner or later, all of them will be at max level. I've even managed to play a few games offline of this in efforts to avoid actually doing real work. So I've made a few gold maybe 10 or 20.
Job's done.
It's not really worth my time. I'm playing this clicker game that
Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna put a spotlight out of it. I'm still playing all 3 of the other clicker games I did spotlights of. So Time Clickers, Clicker Heroes, and Sakura Clicker, playing all 3 of them. Time Clickers is going by really fast, and it is the most interactive clicker game, but I also feel like I'm 50% done with it already, and I've barely been playing it for a very brief amount of time.
Reporting for duty. The
The
battle.
Clicker Heroes
Justice.
isn't really getting anywhere because even going through one ascension of it gives you just the tiniest amount of souls on there, so there's no real way to get up there. And then you hit a specific hero, and I can't get up to those last 5 heroes. It feels like maybe if I left the game for a week and didn't play it, maybe a month even, then eventually it would get down,
Mount up.
get to the point that
The
would,
battle. The battle.
I would be able to hire
The
that
battle.
that next
For
hero.
justice. Job's done.
Sakura Clicker is similar in the way that it is definitely not a very active game. I check on it several times daily, and that is playing these 4 games still is what also definitely taking up time. I shouldn't play it. I should just get frustrated enough with them and say no more. But
Well met.
I've yet to decide to do that.
Reporting for duty. The battle. The battle. For justice.
And then the newest one I'm playing that I haven't done a spotlight for, and I'm about to, is Tap Tap Infinity, which is aesthetically slightly better than Clicker Heroes in the way it's designed and looks. But again, it's this situation where
For the king.
for everything except for time clickers, I'm not getting enough souls or whatever element you gain when you start another run to I'm just not getting enough of those to justify
Reporting for
continuing to
duty.
play the game. Oh, that sucks.
Best seats ever.
Oh,
For justice. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle.
so next time I ascend on Sakura Clicker, I'm gonna have like 38 out of points that I can put into leveling something up. The maximum you can take in one cycle is 350, and you get 1 for every like 10 levels you go up. Souls, particularly in Clicker Heroes, only appear if you're actively in the game and clicking on the things.
To arms, men.
There we go.
The battle.
3,
The battle.
6,
The battle.
9,
The battle.
10.
The battle.
Should have done this first.
Reporting
That
for
was a
duty.
mistake. I'll give it that.
That
Oops.
was a mistake.
So Tap Tap Infinity looks like Clicker Heroes in the artistic design. It's better than that, but again, you are in this. It only gives you souls to upgrade if you're actively playing the game, and in fact, it's quite annoying because it drops a puzzle box. No, a present. Yeah, a gift box not a puzzle box. On the ground, you have to click that, then you have 3 things you have to pick. One of those 3 things, you pick one of those 3 things and it then rewards you with some random reward. And I just can't get any traction on the game at all.
The battle.
So even though I am still playing the 3 clicker games now, I'm probably going to do a spotlight of tap tapping things and not play that anymore after that. And then I potentially might even start weaning myself away from playing any more of, I guess, clicker heroes. I still kind of want to see if Sakura clicker, where it's going. Let's play as the hunter, I suppose. I want to see where it's going. Plus, it's getting rewritten. They announced that they're just gonna remake the game with some better game makers, which is an interesting thought. Because I really am not sure that that effort is worth it. And I am eventually, it's really just a matter of time, I'm gonna be done real fast with time clickers because I've gotten 80% of all the achievements that you possibly could get for the whole lifetime already. And you hit this weird point in it where it's just like you can't go any further because you haven't spent your time cubes, the souls in that game, enough to upgrade your attack. And that's inherently what it is. I've got my starting amount of money, which is something that you don't have any control over in any of the other games. Let's see. The starting amount of money for time clickers is as high as I can get it right now, and now I'm trying to just dump the souls into the time cubes, is what they're called, into making it so that I have more attack, because that's what I can get from zero. Once I start a new run, it goes from level 1 to 1500 immediately. And so getting more money would help me slightly, but mostly it's damage that's the problem. The other thing is I've almost upgraded the maximum amount of time cubes I could get, and I'm skipping early levels on purpose because there's just no real reason to start at level 1. Inherently, that is kind of the problem with Sakura Clicker, Clicker Heroes,
How many fingers do you see?
all the other ones, is that when you have restarted the run 100 times, you don't want to have to once again click on the first bad guy for first 30 bad guys or so, just so that you know, so you can have enough. The beast, talk about a good beast to summon. That's a good one. That is definitely a good one to summon. And so there's just like no way to skip those first tutorial areas.
I've been inside that thing for months.
That sucks. That just sucks. I gave him a 3/3 creature for doing nothing. Okay, if I do this, I wouldn't be able to use it. So let's try this. Come on, win the joust. Yes. And do this. Hit this, and hit this, and hit this. And then the turn. I think I've got this in the bag. Either I have run into a really good lucky streak here, or I've decided the right time to play. Let's see. It is around 8 o'clock on a Friday, I believe. Yeah. So Friday nights I think are probably a good time. I heard somebody say that Thursdays and Fridays are the right days to release videos on YouTube. I find that slightly questionable, but personally I kind of think every day is the right day to every day is the right day to put a video on YouTube. You just gotta keep doing it. You just gotta, that's my experience with it. You just gotta keep trying. So it's gonna be hard for him to win, even if he kills both of these, and triggering this and this next turn will do 4 damage. Well, he healed himself, so that might save him a little bit.
Oh.
So I need a way to do more damage.
Not too quick.
Ooh, that's gonna kill me.
Done.
He's done. He's done for. I've won. Even if he powered this one up to high enough that it would do more than 14 damage or whatever, it's still gonna activate my trap first. Oh no! That sucks.
Is someone injured?
I've lost. Oh, this sucks. But it seems like it's gonna let me win anyways. But anytime he attacks, it's going to, if he doesn't heal, I lost. Wow. Really lost. I can't believe that. That sucks. So we're in this weird position now. We've only been going like 20 minutes. We've hit so many wins so fast. We'll just have to keep going. It would be silly to stop the episode now and record a third recording. I'm getting better at calling them recordings. I'm still not great at it.
Malfurion versus Rexar.
Let the hunt.
Or maybe I should just
I must protect the wild.
stop calling them anything. That might be easier. I shouldn't have thrown away the claw. I only have a few 1-mana cards. So if you have a 1-mana card and you don't have the coin, you shouldn't throw that away regardless. I lucked out there. He doesn't know what the lowly squire does. he's not familiar with the new Grand Tournament. Lurker Jack. Interesting name. Alright.
We're using real sorts.
There we go. Wait for that. My channel, I wonder, for the past couple weeks it's felt like it's been just a little stagnant, but it's still growing. It's just it may have leveled off a little bit at the rate of increase of growth. So, the rate of increase of growth, what a terrible way to phrase something.
Well met.
Job's done.
But basically what I mean is, I'm growing, I'm getting views, but it hasn't jumped up in the past few weeks, and I wish it would. There's not a lot I've done in the past few weeks that would have caught people's attention. We're getting back to school is back in session now, so that would certainly explain some of it too.
Be purged.
Maybe I've lost some potential views because people are dealing with school. Hopefully they would come back after the first couple of weeks of school. That'd be nice. Games are in this weird period where they're gonna start becoming big again. They're gonna start coming out again. Alright. +2/+2 and taunt.
Be purged.
There we go. Sadly, my channel still isn't really bringing in any actual money. About $1.25 each week, I would say, would be the estimate. Which, honestly, it took me 4 months to get $1. Now I'm getting more than $1 every week. But that's still not realistic income. That's not anything that you could even buy your lunches off of that.
I wonder.
Unless you only eat once a week off the McDonald's dollar menu. Which I don't.
Moves quickly.
If I got $1 off of every video that came out, which I suppose that would be the next way to perform some mental gymnastics in there, is to say, well, my next goal is I'll want $1 from every video. There's 5 videos that come out every day, and that would mean $5 daily. And then that would be times 5 days that I release would be
For the wild. Job's done.
$5 times 5 would be $25. Hardly a lot of money, but that would be the next goal, and then you would hope to be able to double that, or that it would just start skyrocketing, and then $25 a week would turn into $100 a week, to turn into $200 a week, and $200 a week, you're talking $800 a month at that point. That's starting to talk about like a part-time career if you don't work very many hours. And $400 a week would then be about $16,000 a year. I'd like to get it maybe up to 500 more. I mean, I'm certainly not opposed to being paid a lot of money. I worry a lot if this isn't like a professional football type career where you're gonna, if you make it big, you're going to potentially only be big for a few years, and then you have to, everything you earn from those few years have to pay for you for the rest of your life because you don't have any real skills or resume or anything like that after that. I actually watched a movie on Netflix, and more examples of me wasting time. I barely watch Netflix though, so I watch like 1 or 2 movies on it every couple months. It would probably be cheaper for me to go rent the movies at a place,
To my side.
if those places still existed. But it was called, I think, Time Reel or something like that. Anyways, it was these 3 people that were poor living in an apartment, and they found that their neighbor had died, and he had this gigantic camera pointed into their window, and it would take a picture of them once a day, and that picture that came out showed them what was going to happen in the future, like a couple of days in the future, or 1 day in the future, 24 hours in the future. So they started to use it for like gambling and stuff, which makes no sense. Why not just, if you found something like this, what you would want to immediately do is get a lottery ticket as soon as possible. Any place that you could play the lottery, that you're not going to have to share it with too many people. I mean, even if you did, if 16 people won a $42 million lottery, like Megabucks things, you're still going to get millions and millions of dollars. Take the option not for the lump sum, but for the small payments over time, and just be happy with that money. Win the lottery once, and then you probably have more than enough money to make you happy for the rest of your life, and then destroy that camera and pretend like it never happened. You don't sit there and try to gamble with a underground bookie over and over again, because obviously it'll spoil us for the movie a little bit. The bookie starts thinking that he's cheating somehow, because he is, and because he's only winning, and more complications come about with it, and with the whole time trial thing, and the whole scenario ends horribly, considering they're just handed the golden goose.
Greetings.
And you just have to be
Greetings,
a little bit conservative and not go crazy with it. Win the lottery, sure. Set yourself up for life. Don't tell anybody that you ever won the lottery. That's general suggestions. I'm playing Chad. That'd be funny if this is OMG Chad. That would be funny, but it's highly unlikely. But yeah, just win the lottery, take the money, and go. Don't try anything else. If you have some money, play some stock markets, and potentially do that. But you can't do any of those on top of each other. You can't win the lottery, then invest in the one stock thing that is the best performer for that day, because you would just be investigated by the FCC. And sure, having won the lottery isn't gonna set your life perfect for the rest of the world, but it would be considerably, a considerable improvement for most people. It would be enough.
Job done.
There we go. See how he likes that. Personally, if I won the lottery, and this is all fantasy because I don't even waste money playing it, because I understand how math works and how odds work, and I know it's not realistic. But if I were to, I would just
Job's done.
pay off a house, maybe get a new car, but maybe not like a brand new car, but something better than what I have now. Maybe even get an electric one, because that might save me gas in the long run, but it probably wouldn't because I don't drive around anywhere. I'm kind of in a weird position where an electric car would be a waste of money. Darn it, didn't win that joust.
Job's done.
Pay off my house, and then mostly I'd just put the rest into a retirement plan. In fact, it might be for the guaranteed income, it might be a very smart idea to put it in like a 100% bonds thing. Because if you know the money is always going to come in, and you're paying all your bills, and you're living a moderate life and happy with that, which is inherently what you need to do, is realize how to be happy within the means that you have. And certainly there are some people that don't have enough means to be healthy, let alone happy. A lot of people. I would, yep, I might just put it all in bonds, save it up, use it all later, maybe give it to charities or friends or family after I die, and then that would encourage them to kill me, but whatever. If they're really my friends, I don't think they would try and bump me off just to get a few bucks, but who knows. But crazy things I wouldn't do is I wouldn't buy a mansion, I wouldn't buy a boat, I wouldn't try to start a corporation, I wouldn't try to start a charity.
I must consider.
I might try to improve this business quite a lot. I'd probably invest quite a lot into this business because there's definitely room for improvement. There's definitely room for employees to have if I wanted to continue to do this, and I think I still would want to. I might take some vacations and not be as adamant about it, but it would be very boring to sit around and do nothing otherwise. I don't see how I'm gonna win this
Have
one
enough mana.
at this rate. I do not see how I'm gonna win this one. But yeah, I definitely not try to change the world. That's winning one lottery is not enough money to do that. Just make myself happy. Make myself happy and healthy, and live out a nice, peaceful life. That's about the best you can hope for in this world. It looks like we're gonna end up ending this recording without succeeding. We've gone 5 games here. If this is OMG Chad, he has beaten me. I've never seen OMG Chad actually play Hearthstone, so I don't know if he knows it. And if he's probably busy doing something else. He definitely got very lucky in his career as a YouTuber, and he is definitely a good face of YouTubing. He looks the part. He has a good attitude, or at least seems like he has a good attitude in front of the camera. And so people push him and say, yeah, this guy is the guy we want to represent YouTubers, which is mostly deserved, but all he really does is Minecraft videos and some other gameplay, and that's it. He didn't do anything special. He just got lucky, and that's kind of inherently everybody on YouTube. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this recording. We will do a third recording for the first time in a long time, and try to get 2 more victories for Druid and Hunter. We're at 2575 gold, so we are halfway to our goal already, which is very nice. I appreciate that quite a lot. That will, hopefully they won't release anything new for a while, and we will start getting back to arena runs and potentially even buying more packs. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be the blue button that says support this channel. And please follow and friend me on all those social media sites. There's a bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.